Gianni Infantino is selling FIFA shares, and the entire football world is losing their minds. European teams are threatening to boycott. This is absolute chaos right now. 420. This is Robert's Football Talk, bringing you the most shocking and explosive news in football history. Listen to me carefully. What I'm about to tell you will absolutely infuriate you. Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, has secretly been selling his personal FIFA shares to private investors. Billions of dollars in FIFA equity is being transferred out of the organization, and nobody was supposed to know about it. But the information got out. And now the entire world of football is in complete uproar. Why is this such a big deal? Because FIFA is supposed to be a non-profit organization. FIFA is supposed to be for the sport, for the players, for the fans. But if Infantino is selling FIFA shares to private investors, that means FIFA is being privatized. That means the organization is being sold off piece by piece. And who is getting rich from this? Gianni Infantino himself. This is corporate theft. This is embezzlement at the highest level of sports. The amounts are astronomical. We are talking about hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe even billions. Infantino is literally cashing out of FIFA and turning the organization into a profit-driven machine instead of a sports body. And you know what the craziest part is? He's doing it secretly. He's hiding these transactions. He's using shell companies and offshore accounts to hide the money flow. But the documents got leaked. The world found out. And now there is absolute hell breaking loose. European football clubs are absolutely furious. Major teams from England, Germany, Spain, France, and Italy have come together and made a shocking announcement. They are threatening to boycott FIFA. Completely. Do you understand what that means? If European teams boycott FIFA, there will be no European participation in FIFA tournaments, no World Cup, no qualifying matches, nothing. This would collapse FIFA financially. It would destroy FIFA's revenue. It would end FIFA as we know it. And that's exactly what these teams are threatening to do. The statement from European teams literally says, if Gianni Infantino does not step down immediately and return FIFA shares to the organization, we will withdraw from all FIFA competitions. Withdraw. That's a boycott. That's an ultimatum. This is not some empty threat. These are the biggest football nations in the world. This is real power. Think about what this means for FIFA. The World Cup without Europe? That's half the tournament gone. That's billions in lost revenue. That's catastrophic. But European teams are so angry, so furious about Infantino stealing FIFA that they are willing to walk away from the World Cup. That's how serious this has become. The mainstream media is trying to downplay this. They are saying it's just a corporate dispute. They are minimizing the scandal. But this is not a corporate dispute. This is corruption at the highest level. Infantino is the FIFA president. He has a duty to protect FIFA. He has a responsibility to keep FIFA's interests first. Instead, he is selling FIFA shares for personal profit. He is privatizing a global sports organization for money. This is a betrayal of football. This is a betrayal of every fan, every player, and every nation. And get this, the private investors who are Mason connections, buying these FIFA shares, some of them have criminal connections. Yes, you heard that right. The people Infantino is selling FIFA to have alleged ties to organized crime. This isn't just about money. This is about FIFA potentially becoming an organization controlled by criminals. Imagine that. FIFA, the most powerful sports organization in the world, run by mafia connections, money laundering through football, corruption at every level. This is absolutely terrifying for the future of football. Other continents are now joining the European boycott threat. African nations are saying they support the European stance. South American teams are expressing concern. The entire football world is turning against Infantino. But what is Infantino doing? He's silent. He's hiding. He's not responding to the accusations. because he knows he's guilty. He knows he's been caught red-handed, selling FIFA. The leaked documents show everything. Email chains between Infantino and private investors, contracts for share sales, bank transfers into offshore accounts. This is not speculation. This is not conspiracy theory. These are documented facts that have been verified by multiple sources. International investigators are now looking into these transactions. They are examining whether Infantino has broken laws, whether this is a criminal act. Some legal experts are saying that Infantino could face prison time for what he's done. Prison time for stealing FIFA. But will that actually happen? Will Infantino actually face consequences? Based on FIFA's history of protecting corrupt officials, probably not, but the pressure is building. The boycott threat is real. The world is watching. If European teams follow through on their boycott, FIFA will collapse. The organization will end, and that might be exactly what needs to happen. FIFA has been corrupt for decades. Infantino was supposed to fix it. Instead, he made it worse. He took over an organization that was already damaged by corruption, and he stripped it for parts. He sold off FIFA to the highest bidder. This is not leadership. This is looting. This is pillaging a sports organization, and the European teams have had enough. The boycott threat is serious. The deadline is approaching, and Infantino is running out of time. He has been given an ultimatum: resign and return the FIFA shares, or face a complete European boycott. If he resigns, he might escape consequences. He might keep some of the money he's already made. If he refuses to resign, then football will be divided. Teams will be split. The sport will be in chaos. Either way, FIFA as we know it is finished. But you know what the worst part is? Fans don't know about this. Mainstream media is covering it UP. People are kept in the dark about FIFA corruption. That's why Robert's Football Talk exists. That's why we bring you the truth. We refuse to stay silent while FIFA is being looted. We refuse to let Infantino get away with this crime. If you want the full details about this share-selling scandal, the leaked documents, the European boycott threat, then watch the full breakdown on Robert's Football Talk. We have analyzed every detail. We have interviewed experts. We have verified the documents. The full video is absolutely devastating for Infantino and FIFA. Subscribe to Robert's Football Talk channel right now. Turn on notifications. Be part of a movement demanding change in football. We are exposing FIFA corruption. We are fighting for the integrity of the sport. We are standing with European teams and players. Your subscription matters. Your subscription tells FIFA that the world is watching. The world is angry. Share this video with everyone. Let them know what Infantino has done. Let them know about the share selling. Let them know about the European boycott threat. The more people know the truth, the more pressure builds on FIFA. And that pressure is the only thing that will force change. This is not just a story. This is a movement. A movement to save football from corrupt leadership, unquote. If you care about football, if you believe in fair competition, if you want honest leadership at FIFA, then you need to stand up now. Subscribe, watch the full video, share it, talk about it, demand change, because FIFA is counting on your silence. FIFA is counting on you not knowing the truth, but now you know, and you have the power to make a difference. European teams are already boycotting. Players are already speaking out. Fans are already angry. The only question is, will you join them? Will you demand Infantino's resignation? Will you fight for the integrity of football? The answer to these questions will determine the future of the sport. This has been Robert's Football Talk, exposing FIFA corruption, exposing Gianni Infantino, fighting for real football. The truth is out, the world is angry, and change is coming. Are you ready to be part of it? Subscribe now, watch the full video, and become part of the movement that will save football. Because the time for silence is over. The time for action is now. This is Robert's Football Talk. Stay angry, stay informed, and never stop fighting for the sport you love. Boycott FIFA corruption. Demand change. Support European teams. Demand Infantino's resignation. The future of football depends on it. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next expose where we bring you more FIFA corruption truth. Because we are just getting started.